Hi there, this is Jamyang. I'm just addressing the issue of the first year impermanence retreat for the Path of Joy and Ease 5-year program. So if people are unable to do the formal impermanence retreat, then the alternative is to do a 2-day sky gazing impermanence retreat. So what I'm offering is that, so for the 2 days that you need to do the retreat for, you do 3 sessions of sky gazing on each of those days. So you do 3 sessions on the first day, 3 sessions on the second day. Each of these sessions is half an hour long. So you do half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the middle of the day, and half an hour at the end in the afternoon. So you do this on both day 1 and day 2. You take the 5 vows. You stay within your retreat boundary, so that's your property. You can go out into the yard, obviously, to do sky gazing, but don't talk to the neighbours. No regular TV and movies, music, all that kind of stuff. No internet, no going online for Facebooking and all that sort of kind of thing. And so you've just got 2 days of quiet, silent practice. And so all I want you to do is go into the yard or wherever you do sky gazing and just sit in your chair or lie on the ground or however you are comfortable. You can wear sunglasses if you are light sensitive. You can adjust however you need to adjust yourself so that you're able to do it. That's fine. Posture doesn't matter. Sunglasses are fine. And I want you to just gaze into the sky for half an hour, 3 times on each of the days. I don't need you to read about impermanence. I don't need you to watch movies about impermanence. I'm sure you already have a theoretical understanding of it. So what this sky gazing impermanence retreat gets you to do is experience impermanence directly. So I don't want you, during the sessions of sky gazing, I don't want you to think about anything, analyze anything. I don't want you to watch your mind. I don't want you to find anything in the sky. There is nothing to do and nothing to gain in these sessions. So when I sit down to do my sky gazing, I say to myself, there is nothing to do and there is nothing to get. So I want you to remember that before each session. So you don't do any prayers before sessions. You don't do any contemplations. You don't read pith instructions. You don't do anything. You just sit down or lie down and gaze at the sky for half an hour. If you want to extend those periods, that would be great. You can do more than 30 minutes for each session. You can do more sessions than 3 sessions, but the minimum is 3 30-minute sessions for 2 days, and that will cover your commitment to doing the impermanence retreat. And so what you'll notice as the days progress and the sessions progress, what you're noticing is that the sky changes, the color of it changes, clouds come and go, maybe it will rain, maybe any kinds of weather conditions can happen. So you're watching impermanence directly. The same with the mind. Thoughts will continue, thoughts will come and go. They always will until we're Buddhas. So we're not focusing on thoughts, we're not analysing thoughts, we're not looking into the mind, we're not tampering in any way with our mind, we're just letting it be. We're just letting the mind go wherever it wants, do whatever it wants. So in that sense, it's just the same as looking at the sky, because the mind is impermanent. The sky is impermanent. So what we're doing with this sky gazing impermanence retreat is experientially, actually experiencing impermanence. And so after each session, after the second day, you'll have this kind of log in your mind of how impermanence actually is the reality. The day's light changed, the day's weather conditions changed, and your mind changed. Your mind might have been not so great in the morning, good in the middle of the day, not so great at the end of the day. We might have great days on the first day, not so great on the second day. It doesn't matter. There is no failure in this. There is only success. You cannot fail at sky gazing. It is the do-nothing approach. So that's all I want you to do. Don't read anything that will stress you out. You can read masters' biographies if you like. You can read a little bit about impermanence if you like. Don't read any other Dharma topics. Don't watch videos that aren't related to impermanence, and don't stress yourself out in any way. So you don't need to read anything. You don't need to do any prayers. You don't need to do any mantras. You don't need to do anything except those 3 sessions of sky gazing on each of the days, and that's it. And if you can do that, then your commitment to doing that first year retreat is covered. Okay, if you have any other questions, just let Pema know and I can respond to them. So just again, the pith instruction that I use for myself when I sit down before each session, and I recommend to you, is just say to yourself, there is nothing to do and there is nothing to get from this experience, from this practice. There is nothing to do and nothing to get. And then we just sit and we gaze at the sky. And we just let our eyes relax, our body relax, our mind relax, and we do nothing. And you do that 3 times a day and you're done. Okay, so if there's and there's the sky gazing document which I wrote from my guru. So obviously read that before you start, but you don't have to read that before every session. You can just read it before, at the start of day 1, and then you can read it as many times as you like, or just once is enough. And yeah, so that will be it. And yeah, so then you'll have an experiential understanding of impermanence, and then we can move forward. Okay, all the best. Much love to you all.